Wow, so dog, such meme, very humor, many internet, wow. These wise words and more have been spoken by none other than the legendary Doge. Coincidentally, I found this lovely set in the depths of my closet and it sparked an idea. Why don't I use it to pay homage to such a benevolent creature? Because I have free will and I can. But before we get into that, let's take a look at what we get inside the box. So aside from all the little bags of studs and such, we get a bunch of pieces to make the frame, including these really neat 16 by 16 bricks with the Technic bits on the sides. We also get some tools here, including this super heavy duty brick separator. Now, initially I was going to say we can just throw out the instruction booklet, but we are actually going to need it to build the frame. You can see that in the instructions they actually take a very organized and thoughtful approach to building the mosaic, but I don't really think I'm going to do that. I'm just going to kind of go at it whole hog. So enough talk, let's get to building.
A few moments later.
So here's our absolutely beautiful frame, our canvas, if you will. I mean, I know it doesn't look like much now, but the important thing is you can see that our picture area here is 48 studs by 48 studs. That number is important. Remember that. Let's jump over to my computer so I can show you why. So here we are at my computer. I'm just going to very quickly go over this. I've got a picture of our lovely Doge here. Now I'm just going to pretty quickly cut out the background, and then I'm going to put a new color in there, something that sort of looks like, I think we get light aqua and the light azure colors in the set. I'm not sure which I'm going to use for the background, but we'll just do something like that. And then I'm just going to resize the canvas to our 48 by 48 area, and then I'm just going to resize them, and boom. So this is going to act as our template for our build, and now that that's all set up, let's pour out some pieces. Alright, now we're ready to get building for real for real. I've got my guide here, I've got the frame all set, I've got my materials. Actually, I forgot the set came with a bag of light gray and brown pieces, so I poured those out too because I'm probably going to need them. I've got my little tools, I've got some hydration, and we're ready to go.
1 hour later.
So here's my progress about an hour in. You can see I've just got the outline finished here. I also filled in the ears while I was at it. This part of the build process was very trying, which is why I didn't decide to include it in the video, but I've made some good progress so far. I still haven't decided which blue I'm going to use for the background, but that's okay, that's a future problem. Let's get back to it.
2 hours later.
It's been about another 2 hours. I've been about 3 hours into this build in total. You can see that I've filled in most of our lovely Doge here. I've done the best I can to sort of adhere to the guide I have here. It's a little bit difficult since some of the values don't exactly line up with the Lego pieces I have here, but no matter. But I have run out of so many pieces. I've completely run out of tan, white, the light nougat, and the dark orange, which I desperately need a lot of. I'm definitely going to have to place a pick-a-brick order after this, but so far so good.
4 to 6 days later.
Yippee! My pick-a-brick order has arrived. I'm super happy about that. You can see all of these pieces I had to order. I did decide to go with I believe it's the light azure for the background. I had to order like 630 of those too, but I'm so glad these are here. Let's not waste any more time talking about it. Let's get to building. Alright, so, turns out I did not order nearly enough tan studs. I calculated it out and I'm about 250 short, so I'm gonna have to place yet another pick-a-brick order. But honestly, I think he's looking great so far. I do have to fill in this whole area with tan. So hopefully we can get those new studs soon and we can finish him up for real. I really thought I was going to be able to finish him this time, but that's okay. There are no mistakes, just happy accidents.
One eternity later.
And here is the moment that we've all been waiting for, our completed Doge mosaic. This is a bit of an anticlimactic ending. I really thought I was going to finish him in the previous segment, but that's okay. He's totally complete now. You can see that I did have to do a bit of editing in a couple of spots. Nothing major, just some of the colors were a bit off here and there. But I am extremely happy with how this turned out. Despite all the trials and tribulations of this build, I think the hardest part is going to be finding a proper spot to hang him on the wall. I suppose I really don't have anything else to say other than, wow, so Lego, very build, many plastic, such create. Very thank you for watching. Wow.